What's up?
Speaking on behalf as the community and culture chair, how would you plan on integrating these cultural and community programming events as the IVP? Like, what is your take on promoting these events?
Such as the ones I mentioned.
Yep.
Like that. Honestly, with my or like what I oversee as IVP, or what I may be overseeing as IVP, making it mandatory for not only interns but like also general members to attend these events. Because this year I really want to emphasize that, you know, the Filipinx culture is like beyond what goes on here at USC. You know what I mean? We want to go to these events outside, and we'd have like speakers like Eddie and like other people to come in like each week maybe to just like emphasize the importance of going out into your culture and like recognizing that there are people out there who know or are knowledgeable about this, and you know, like be an influence to our members as well. Like once people see like, oh snap, like this person like really knows their shit about like Filipinx culture, like wow, I really want to be like that. Because you know, all of us here are exploring our identity as Filipinx Americans, and one way to like have people learn more is just to talk to someone who's actually going through the same thing, but a little more knowledgeable and experienced. That's it.
I know like you're pretty involved on campus, like in other things and also work. Like how do you plan on like balancing out your time and making sure that you're spending like adequate time like getting to know the members too?
Yeah, definitely. So recognizing how much time I committed like this PACN season, I think I would do the same throughout the whole year as IVP. You know, I'm in DOZ, I have different work experiences, but once I dedicate, like, honestly, like, once I, like, set my mind to something, I will dedicate most of my time to it. So whether that be school, my academics, or whether that be work, I can adequately balance a lot of things. And I've recognized this year, I reevaluate a lot of things, and honestly, I cut down on a lot of shit. So that's kind of, like, I'm dedicated to this, like, being IVPs not only for my sake, you know, it's for each and every one of you to grow. And I honestly got the privilege to lead one of the internship meetings, thanks to Michelle, because she was absent. But one of the things I really valued was getting to know each and every single one of the interns' personal and professional goals in the future, and allowing me to, like, you know, give advice about that. And that's kind of something that is really fulfilling for me. And I recognize that, like, although there's so many different things I'm involved in, like, this is my top one. Yeah, you get what I mean. What's up?
So during your speech, you emphasized the importance of like self-discovery and knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Can you talk about a weakness that you've worked through?
Time management. So throughout my college career, I've taken on a lot, joining different organizations, you know, thinking I can do the absolute most, but I can't. I'm not superhuman. So that's one thing I'm still working through, and I'm recognizing, like, you know, this year I actually reevaluated like everything that I'm involved in. I recognize that my relationships with other people are like the most important thing. Like my experience in college is like way more important than my grades, you know, or like being like top in like all the organizations I'm involved in. So that's something I'm working through. Honestly, I'm not perfect, but I can help guide each and every one of you like in different ways that I can, and it's something I'm willing to do.
What motivated you to run for IVP?
You know, like I said, when I did the intern meeting, I was really inspired to like continue to do this, and also like exploring my culture like deeply, because I wasn't able to do that for the past 3 years I was involved in Joy Fi. It's kind of a regret, but you know, I'm paying like moving forward, and I really want to do IVP because, you know, like 1 minute, okay, just because, like I said, of the impact that I would not only have on you guys, like, you know, individually, but like as a whole. Like when I look back in 25 years, I'll be like, oh shit, like I was the IVP, and like I said, like 25 years like later, I'm like, oh shit, I was the IVP, and like look how much it's grown since I was there, like leading it. You know, it's not only for me, it's for this organization to grow, like, you know, substantially. What's up?
Ken asked about your weaknesses, but can you talk about what your main strengths are and tailor that to the position of IVP?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really good at being selfless. So, you know, whether that's like giving advice to other people, like dropping whatever I have going on, just to like be there for other like people, that's kind of like one of my strengths. I'm a very like participative, delegative leader, but that's something I could work towards my advantage as IVP. Okay. And yeah. Okay. So yeah, definitely using like that selfless like trait that I have is something that I can use towards my like advantage, not only for myself but for this club.